Back in that session that got this whole adventure going, remember we have this kick and we have this sampler instrument. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change this now to this easy kick menu 1. That's what I named it. And what is this instrument? Well, now that we actually understand how these zones and groups work, we could see it's got all of these, right? When I press C, I'm getting this, C sharp. And then that B natural, that's the room one that I really like. So what I can do now is, okay, so what I'm going to do is this. It could be louder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change the volume in here for now, just for us. This is just for us. That will do it for all of them. I've selected all of them. Now, suppose I'm auditioning. Now, this is the whole point, is I want to audition these quickly, right? So I can go like this. And now I have a key command for transpose up or down. I know you want to say move up or move down, but it's actually transpose half a semitone. And so So let me show you what I would maybe do. Here's like an example of what I do. I actually like this one the best. So I'm going to keep that here with everything selected. I'm going to copy them all over to that B natural because I like that room. Okay, but I don't love, I actually want this room to be louder. So now what I could do is, once I've established which ones I want, I could just open those individual Logic instruments. I don't have to have them in one instrument. Then I would have a lot more control, right? I could actually put a little more high end on this one and a little more low end on that one, and I can treat them completely differently. But for now, I think I can do everything I want just with how it is. However, I feel like this one's not loud enough. So I'm going to select all, and I'm going to juice up the velocity. Okay, and what I'm also thinking is, this is where maybe we should have sampled it for more than 1 second. But what I think I can get away with is maybe if I just lengthen these notes, right? Yes. I think we go even a little more, right? I'm going to tell you something. I think that's beautiful. And I love that this is something you could do in Logic. And I don't think you could do this in other DAWs the same way. So let's recap what we did. We used the replace and enhance drum feature to make a MIDI file of our kick drum. We then had access to Logic's library of sounds, which were very useful and weren't that hard to switch between them. I just feel like I needed a little more hands-on control. So then what was the next thing we did? We auto-sampled our Easy Drummer sounds that we really like. Now those could be from battery, they could be from Contact, they could be from anything. They could also, I didn't even mention as an aside, you can do this. You don't need auto sampler for it, but you could also do this with your own live kick drum and snare drum. You can do this with your own hits. You could take hits that you've recorded and make EXS instruments and then have your own little library of these yourself. You could sample stuff off records and do it. Then after we auto sampled it, we created an EXS instrument. I know I keep calling it EXS. It's not called that anymore. It's called the sampler. And then we made one that has everything in it, our whole menu. Now you could have that go up. You could sample as many as you want and have them there, but I think it's also good to have them separately the way I did. You have a lot of options. You have no excuses for having flubby, flabby, not punchy drums. Did we ever try this with this one? I stopped paying attention. I think I like it better without the samples.